Okay, like my flow is the illest, cause I am the realest. Now I'm getting mad like a kid who won't do dishes.
What do you think made this team special or stand out from the other teams you've coached in the past?
Well, this is my 21st year as a head coach. Had a lot of good teams. 2 years ago won the state championship, but this team that we just had was just unbelievable with the chemistry, the way they played together. They're over. I think my 5 starters. I think the 7 players actually all together shot individually over 50% from the floor. Almost all of them were 40% or better from the three-point line. We averaged about 84 points a game and won by an average of about 20, 25, 27 points, something like that. So it was just a terrific year. Region-wise, I think we had 1 close game within 11. The rest were 20 points or more. So, just the guys on the team, the way they played together, the way they shot it, was just fun to be a part of. And to go 27-0 with the schedule we had and to make the run we did was, one that, this team will never be forgotten.
How did it feel to come back and win the state championship after the rough title round last year?
Oh yeah, nice question. That's a tough one. No, we still, probably never get over that one. But it was just last year was such a great year, and to get to the finals and be so close and have the kid throwing the 3 at the buzzer and then losing double overtime, obviously cut your heart out as a coach and as a team. But I think Rylan and Jer and Harry, especially those 3 that played a lot last year and were a big part of that team, kind of, I think, personally took it I guess, personal with wanting to redeem themselves this year. And I don't think anyone planned on going 27-0, but just every game they came ready to go and with a determination and an attitude. Harry used to always make the comment, it was always great. I could never really said it more than is in the huddle or at a situation where, like, who's taking second? Who's taking second? So I always kind of chuckled at that they were always thinking that we were going to win and who was going to take second. But it was a big motivation, I think, for them. For me, it wasn't so much motivation. I just kind of, take every year by year. But I think it really kind of motivated and drove them and obviously made this year very special.
Coming back next year, how do you think the team's going to fare? Do you think it's going to be pretty similar, or do you think it's going to be rough trying to match what the season was like this year?
No, obviously it'll be a lot different. Rylan and Jerry you get back, which is, obviously the Mr. Basketball and the 5A MVP, and they both had terrific years. But, I think the 2 unsung heroes are Spence and Harry, who, could just dominate inside and outside and could shoot it great. And then Jacob, playing his role on the defensive end and making shots and his toughness. So it'll be different, with the guys we have coming back. You have Max and Noah, who are more bangers and battlers inside that don't shoot it like Spence and Harry, but can bring a different element. And then you have other guys we're not quite sure, who's going to be in the rotation. But, I'm pretty optimistic with Ryan Jer coming back that we'll be pretty good. Now to go 27-0, cross our fingers. But we got a tough schedule and, some learning to go along the way. But we'll kind of see how it shakes out and goes. But we're pretty excited to get moving forward here and see what next year brings.
How does it feel to get Gatorade Player of the Year and Mr. Basketball last year?
It was a blessing. It feels great. The guys who won the awards in the past are phenomenal basketball players, and I'm just honored to be mentioned in their category.
How is it going to be next year when you don't have Big Hair, Big Spence, and Jacob?
It's going to be extremely tough to be really good again because Big Hair was pretty good. He could have been better. He missed a couple layups here and there. Screwed me on a couple of assists. It'll be really tough missing Spencer. Spencer was really good. He did everything for us. He rebounded, he passed, he shot. He didn't miss any layups, unlike Harry. And then Jacob was the man. We won't be able to replace his athleticism, his dunking, his warm-up dunks. They got the crowd hyped. They were incredible. I've never seen somebody jump like that.
How was it playing this season with the Olympus student section behind your back?
The Ozone was by far the best in state. It wasn't even close. it just is so nice to have a community support like that. Without them, we still would have been state champs, but it wouldn't have been by 30 points. They're just the best.
What was your favorite game of the season?
It was definitely the state championship versus Corner Canyon. It was such a fun game. We had so many people there, just the whole Olympus community, and we were up 20 at halftime, and we knew it was over, so it was a great feeling.
What was your favorite play this season?
It was in the state championship game when I got it kind of like a rebound steal, and I was pushing on the break, and I had Harry running down my left side, and the defender was kind of playing both of us, and I did a little fake behind the back, fake shot past to Harry, and I'm glad he made it, because he usually misses that, but he made it, and the whole place went crazy, and that was by far my favorite play.
Rylan and Jeremy, I understand both of you are transfers. Jeremy, yours was close to your freshman year, but Rylan, yours was your sophomore year. How did Olympus welcome you two in, and how did the basketball program welcome you two in?
Well, first, they didn't welcome me. I mean, they kind of just,
made fun of him for how he looked, kind of. They called him Rufus.
Yeah,
Just an ugly rat character on a cartoon.
They made fun of my ears. And then we have this basketball class. It's first period, and we play open gym. And like the first day I came in, I just kicked everybody's trash. Like nobody could guard me.
We realized he was pretty good.
And they realized that I could actually play a little bit. And then I fit in pretty
Then the
well.
seniors started being nice to him once they saw him make some shots.
Yeah, like Matt Lindsay, he was being a dick to me at first, but he accepted me, took me to a couple of jazz games, then we became really good friends, and it's been a great fit ever since. I mean, Logan's all right, Olympus is the best place.
So Jeremy, how did you bounce back after kind of a rough start of shooting threes at the beginning of the season? How did you get in the mindset of making all those threes towards the middle and end of the season?
So I started out a little slow at the beginning of the year. My buddy Rylan wasn't really passing to me very much at the beginning. Passed me like 2 or 3 times a game, but after the third game, started the fourth game, he passed me like 20, 25 times a game, so I just made all my threes starting then.
Well, the reason I wasn't passing to him is because
I was shooting pretty rough, but
I mean, he was like 1 for 30. I mean, it was terrible.
It was rough.
I saw him make a couple layups in the warm-up line, so I'm like, all right.
He started
maybe I'll
passing
pass
me a
to
little
him.
more.
And then all of a sudden, he made like 9 threes in that next game. And
So yeah, I mean, I do blame it on Rylan. Partly my fault, but mainly Rylan. So
his fault.
How did it feel to make All-State this year?
It was good, but I think I should have been 5A MVP. I got robbed. Jeremy shouldn't have been it.
How did the chemistry between you, Rylan, and Harry lead to your guys' success this year?
I mean, this guy right here, just such a good player. Look at his cute little ears. He's such a good passer, and he's just a beast.
Well, I averaged 10 assists this year, but Harry gave me like 4 or 5. But if he could have made like 3 or 4 layups that he usually missed in the games, I could have averaged like 12 or 13 assists. But I mean, without him, we wouldn't have been any good. I mean, you can look at his.
How was it cheering for this Titan squad?
It was so much fun, and I love seeing the boys kill it.
So, how was it being in the student section during this historic season of ours?
Well, it was really fun just being with all the bros and some of the ladies. It's really fun watching this historic season take place. Thanks to Coach Barnes. So, yeah.
How did it feel to be the leader of the student section in this perfect Titan basketball season?
Thank you, Robbie. Man, what a beautiful season. Sitting there with my toga on really, shoots back to the memories of watching my Titans win, and I loved it so much.
First place, first place, first place, ayy. First place, first place, first place, ayy. We the boys, yeah, we about to be in first place. Don't second guess, cause soon we'll be in first place.
I got cash, yeah, I spend it, but don't fumble it. You got cash, yeah, you flip it and you tumble it. All this ice on my wrist, it costs $1 a piece. I make money so quick, it's like I got the cheese. I know all these rappers getting sick of me. I get bread like a bakery, Kodak candy inside with me, yeah. You know me, yeah, I'm feeling free. Mama changed her mind, now she's proud of me. I just got the check, everybody eats. Used to be MB Supreme, but now it's Bodie's Beats. He wants a feature, but me and Bodie saying nope. If you are what you eat, I must be eating dope. If you mess with me, yeah, I'll hit you with the scope. Everybody's praising me like, yeah, your boy's the Pope. Hey, you think I'm fake, but my money ain't. You drive that piece of crap car, I'll pull up in a tank. Don't even try to rock, cause it's about to stink. You get a girl once a year, I get one every day. Everyone else is trying to catch up. I hit her up at 2 a.m. like, you up. Yeah, you're fat, you like the double stuff. You're saying I'm fake, boy, I caught your bluff. We out here trying to follow God's plan like we're Drake. I'm light years ahead, but you still think I'm fake. Yeah, you're on pause, we're on play. Come at me, cross you up, then hit the fadeaway. Hey, it's like I robbed a bank. My girl's a goddess and your girl's a skank. First place, first place, first place, ayy. First place, first place, first place, ayy. We the boys, yeah, we're about to be in first place. Don't second guess, cause soon we'll be in first place.
First place, first place, first place, ayy. First place, first place, first place, ayy. We the boys, yeah, we about to be